Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We got some thunderstorms last night, so always good news there. Just under a half inch of rain throughout the Odessa Midland area. A little bit less over in Big Spring, but outside the viewing area, Snyder and the Abilene areas both just got under an inch, so some very good news over there. But we got some more rain chances on the way, so if you didn't get any today, you could be seeing some later on tonight. We had some storms that just passed out of Howard County right now along I-20, just outside of the viewing area, so heading towards Sweetwater and Colorado City. But right now, we're looking at mostly clear skies throughout most of the basin. Going to be seeing clear skies throughout most of the day, but later on this afternoon and going into tonight could be seeing a comeback for the thunderstorms. So fortunately, while we love the rain, we do like the clear skies right now, but we want to see more of it, and we have more rain chances later on this week heading into Election Day. What's contributing to this? Well, we got this cold front just to the north that's going to make its way down, but right now the storms are getting mainly from these low pressures just off to the north, and this cold front that's going to make its way down, going to drop temperatures down quite a bit and give us more rain chances later on this week. And we also got some cooler temperatures on the way as well, just above average yesterday, 73 degrees, also above average for our low, but well above our record. So at least good news on that front. And this is what we're more likely going to be seeing throughout the month of November, closer to average temperatures that we didn't see in October, but fortunately we're starting to see them to start November off, and that's the way for the rest of the Lone Star State. Finally getting some cooler temperatures out to the east. Austin 78 yesterday, 70 in Dallas-Fort Worth, and an low 80s down in Corpus Christi, high 80s over in Brownsville, and seeing those 60s for the high over in Amarillo. Now, we're seeing these temperatures still pretty warm throughout the morning hours, so this is what we saw throughout most of October, warm mornings. We're seeing that once again, 65 degrees right now in Odessa Midland, 63 over in Big Spring, some 50s over in Wink and Pecos, but we are a little chilly though down in Marfa, also down in Alpine at 44 degrees, so a little chilly in some parts of the mountains, but not the case down in Presidio, even though they are seeing some cooler temperatures than normal, 58 degrees right now, and we're also seeing some pretty calm wind activity also, 12 in Fort Stockton, that's the windiest area. We're seeing calm conditions over in Big Spring, some relatively calm conditions throughout Odessa, Midland, and Wink, 6 mile-an-hour wind speeds there, with gust not really playing too much of a factor at all right now. And we're going to be seeing a good amount of moisture in the air the next coming days, so during one of the drier times of the year for us, it's nice to get this rain activity because we're starting to see some pretty humid conditions throughout most of the basin, a lot of cloud activity and a lot of rain activity for the next couple of days. Temperatures for today going to be a relatively mild one throughout most of the basin, but we are going to see temperatures climb to the 70s throughout the northern basin, and that's also going to be the case for the central basin. For tomorrow, when we drop down into the 60s for the high, but 74 today in Odessa Midland, 78 in Monahans, 76 in Penwell, 79 in Grand Falls, and then going to the Trans-Pecos, could hit the 80s in Sanderson and Dryden, but going to stay in the 70s just about everywhere else, but going to get up into the high 70s. 80s today in Presidio, but 70s everywhere else throughout the mountains. Pine Springs going to stay in the 60s. And our 7-day forecast, Election Day tomorrow could be seeing a chance of some storm activity, 20% chance of rain tomorrow, and a strong drop in temperature down into the 60s for the high. And those 60s going to continue for the rest of the week with very small rain chances just about all week long. You see those 10%, but, you know, not a bad forecast at all. Going to be a little chilly at night, though. You can see middle of the week overnight lows down into the 40s, so keep an eye out for that, but you really want to pack that jacket for Election Day. It's also going to be a little cooler out there, too, so just what it is.
Nothing we can't handle.
No.
We'll do for the sake of liberty.
Yeah, it's we're closer to average for the start of November, but the thing that we're not used to seeing in November is as much shower activity as we're seeing, but we don't really mind, do we?
Yeah, nope, not at all. As long as it seems like any time that we get a sprinkle, though, all those spots that are notorious for flooding, flood.
Yes.
And then the water just stays there for days. So.
And that's why we got that flood advisory that happened up in the northeastern portion of the basin over the weekend, but they're starting to see things clear up now.
Excellent. Well, another not so good thing.